Alright, so in the last video I covered diddles and double stroke rolls, and now I'm going to be covering flams. Now flams, it's kind of like right as they look, where you see like two notes with each other, but they're some people tend to confuse them with double stops, where they play like this, like both at the same exact stick height, and that's known as a double stop, where you play both hands at the same stick height and hit them at the same exact time. But a flam is a little bit different. It's where one hand comes before. So if I was playing a right hand flam, my right hand would be the accented note, and my left hand would be the tap note. So it would be like, but instead of hitting them at the same time, where the other, like the tap note kind of gets thrown away, you want to hit the tap note a little bit, they're like away from it. So it should be like. Obviously, once you play this at a faster tempo, you will not hear that, like, it will all, like, be basically at the same time, necessarily, but, this is a left-hand flam. It's the exact opposite thing, where your right hand is the tap, and, left hand is the accent. So, once you, So this really gets you to involve your accents and taps, because you have to switch between your accents and taps, especially when you're playing alternating flam really fast. But yeah, this is a really easy rudiment, and it is something that everyone should know how to play, because some pieces do have a lot of flams in them. So yeah, you should basically try to learn it as best as you can. So this is all. So actually, I'm also gonna cover another rudiment, and it's actually based off the flam, and it's actually known as a flam tap. Now, it's basically what it is. It's a flam and a tap with it. So as you can see, this is the notation for the flam taps, where it's right, left, left. Yeah, so it's right flam, right tap, left flam, left tap, right flam, right tap, left flam, left tap, and so you want to make sure that you're able to. Now this is a really fun rudiment, and also helps you kind of get into the flam thing, where you transition from a flam to a tap note, or even a different kind of note necessarily, and it gives you that whole accent tap thing, where if you're just looking at without the flam part, if you're just looking at the right hand sticking, that's right. So it's, and then when you throw in the flam, so it's like. Now when you bring this up to speed, it's so you always want to make sure that you have that accent in there, and it will be hard at first when you're trying to play that, so you may sound like, but it is something that comes with practice. But just make sure you're trying to actually like accent it, or make it so that you can actually hear that accent. That's why it's written as accent. And if you don't know what an accent notation is, like when I'm showing music, if you don't really know how to read music, the accent is basically the caret sign on top, the sideways caret sign, or the greater than sign. And it just means, well, since it's greater than, it just means that it's supposed to be louder than all of the other notes. So yeah, this will be the end of this video specifically, where I cover flams and flam taps. But I will be covering more rudiments now.